Hello everybody, please greet and welcome back to our class again. Today we are going to continue chapter 10, writing of sole letters. Unit 2, Peter writes his letter. In Unit 1 we had finished already, and now I let you to learn Unit 2, Peter writes his letter. Okay, you can open your book on page 60 and 61. Our lesson are focusing on reading skill. We are going to practice the statement adverb clause of time, before, when, after, or as soon as. Okay, before we start, we are going to learn about vocabulary. Okay, first, yeah. Okay, a bit before we are going to learn our vocabulary, I want you to ask you about the as if. Okay, what is the as if statement? Okay, what is the as if? Okay, yeah. Okay, unit 3, unit 1, unit 1, the official letter. As if by magic, okay, you have learned as if. So, okay, where do you as if? Okay, as if we use with comparison, comparing, we use with comparing of things. Two things, two people, they all from what? From people to thing as well. Just as if we use with comparing thing and thing, person and person, or sometimes person to thing, sometimes person to nature. Okay. ចឹងគឺ as if យើងប្រើជាលក្ខណៈប្រៀបផ្ទឹម or we can use for suppose something គឺអាចប្រើសន្និដ្ឋាន suggest or suppose something គឺអាចប្រើសន្និដ្ឋានអ្វីមួយ Okay, let's look at to learn example together about as if. Okay, how can you example as if? Okay. We can say something like about she is as okay, so, she's strong, okay. As if she were a man. She strong as if she were a man. Yeah? This is comparing with the girl to the woman to the man, or the girl to the man. Example, she lift something, she lifts material, okay, and she can lift material, the heavy material, okay, as if she were a man. Okay, ចឹងជាឃើញថានារីម្នាក់ហ្នឹងគាត់អាចលើករបស់ធ្ងន់ example the concrete 50 kilogram of concrete she can lift. So we say, oh, she is strong as if she were a man. Okay. ចឹងមកដល់យើងឃើញនារីម្នាក់គាត់ខ្លាំងគាត់អាចលើសំង50គីឡូអីលើចឹងលើសំងរួចចឹងគាត់ថាអូនាងហ្នឹងគឺគាត់ខ្លាំងដូចជាបរិសុទ្ធដែរណា This is a comparing with the woman and the man. Or you can example when you see it example you can say it's cool as if it is going to rain. Okay, this is a suppose. Okay, this is a predict or suppose that you think, you just think, but it's not a comparing something to something, but you just suppose, or you just suggest, or you just predict what something will happen. ចឹងប្រសិនបើយើងគ្រាន់តែជាការសន្និដ្ឋានអ្វីមួយវាមិនមែនជាការប្រៀបធៀបទេអញ្ចឹងយើងមិនចាំបាច់ប្រើ verb to ទេយើងប្រើ verb 1ដូចគ្នា It is cold as if it's going to rain. វាត្រជាក់ហាក់ដូចជាចង់កល់រកភ្លៀងអញ្ចឹងវាត្រជាក់ហាក់ដូចជារកភ្លៀងអញ្ចឹង So this is not comparing, but so you could just say something, okay, in your opinion or your feeling, okay, that you know that something will happen. យើងគាត់តែសន្និដ្ឋានថាអ្វីមួយនឹងកើតឡើងវាកើតនឹងកើតវាជារឿងធម្មតាអូមិនវាតិចឬទៅចង់ភ្លៀងទេហើយយើង you can example see dance as if she were, okay, this is the comparing, yeah? She were a dancer. The professional dancer, yeah? Professional dancer. She danced as if she were a professional dancer. គាត់រាំហាក់ដូចជាគាត់ហ្នឹងគឺជាអ្នករបាំអាជីពឬក៏ជាអ្នករាំអាជីពណានាងរាំហាក់ដូចជាខ្លួនឯងហ្នឹងគឺជាអ្នករាំ This is comparing some person to the other person. Okay, one more example, okay, the last example. Okay, he sing to us if he were bird. This is comparing the person to the bird, to say this the sparrow, the hawks, the peacock, or the crow. Okay, you can compare the person's voice to the bird's voice, so you can compare. So it is not real. It is not real. So you can use the second word. Okay, for verb to be, you can use all the subject unit word because it is unreal. ចឹងដល់ពេលណាយើងប្រៀបធៀបមួយដែលជាលក្ខណៈមិនពិតគឺយើងប្រើ verb ក៏មិនពិតដែរអញ្ចឹងគឺ subject ទាំងអស់យើងប្រើជាមួយ word. Of course we use he with was, but when we compare something to the other, the person to the other, we can use the word or not word but word. ចឹងដល់ពេលយើងប្រៀបទៅសម្លេងរបស់គាត់ទៅនឹងសម្លេងសត្វអញ្ចឹងគឺជាអ្វីដែលវាមិនអាចទៅរួចអញ្ចឹងវាអាចប្រើ word. Okay, example, one more example. He said as if he had been to that place. He said. Example, he described described it as if he had been there. He said as if he had been there. You can use past simple or past perfect. See, or you can say he visited there. He can be. He visited there. He described as if he visited there. តែគាត់រៀបរាប់វាហាក់ដូចជាគាត់នឹងបានទៅមើលផ្ទាល់ទេហាក់ដូចជាគាត់នឹងបានទៅមើលបានទៅលេងទីនោះចឹង Example, he described Angkor Wat as if he visited there. គាត់ពីព័ត៌មានពីប្រាសាទអង្គរចឹងគាត់ហាក់ដូចជាគាត់នឹងបានទៅកន្លែងនោះផ្ទាល់ពីគាត់ប្រកែក This we can use for cannot comparing it, but you just suppose it. Then just suppose you can use past simple or present simple. So you can. If he described as if he visits there, គាត់ព័ត៌មានដូចជាគាត់ទៅផ្ទាល់គឺគាត់បានទៅអានហ្នឹងគាត់អាចចូលមកព័ត៌មានបានដែរ Okay, thank you for as if here. Okay, now we are going to our lesson. Okay, unit 2. Unit 2. Peter write his letter. This is the vocabulary. Draft. Okay, you know draft. Okay, when you learn about draft, when you write example, when you write essay, or you write paragraph about writing. Okay, that example, the teacher get you to write about the environment. So before you write in the paper to send to me, you need to take the other paper to write briefly. Okay, try here. Yes. Yeah. ពង្រៀងឬក៏ព្រៀងការព្រៀង certify the example when you write your writing to me and you get the high score example 10 but I give you 9 okay 9 by 10 so you can say oh I'm very satisfied and very happy satisfied means happy. Yeah. Signature okay, when you write the formal letter you need to signature the signature. You can sign at the bottom. Sign. Yeah. And top. Yeah. Is it the bottom or is it the top? Yeah. The top of the mountain. Yeah. The top of the mountain. Example, this is the mountain. Yeah. And this is the top. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now let's go to the other part. Yeah. You can take note this word into your notebook. Draft, certified, signature, top, yours sincerely. Okay, sorry. Yours sincerely is the word that you need to write at the bottom of the letter. Okay, yours sincerely. So you can say. Okay, yours sincerely we can translate for many ways. Yours sincerely or sincerely yours the same. Okay, when you write the letter, example, this is your letter, and at the bottom of the letter, you can sign. After sign, you can say yours sincerely. Yeah. ចឹងដោយសេចក្តីគោរពក៏បានដែរដោយសេចក្តីគោរពអំពីខ្ញុំដោយសេចក្តីស្រឡាញ់អំពីខ្ញុំ Okay, now let's go to our text on page 60. Can I get it together? Okay. When Peter arrived at Ted and Mary's house, Mary opened the door. She explained that Ted had gone to an emergency meeting but would be back later. But don't worry, Mary said, I'll have you with your letters. Come on in and we'll talk about it. I'm wondering what aspect of Corsica I should write about, Peter said. I was wondering the same thing after you phoned and look what I've got you. Mary said as she showed Peter some copy of Adventure Holiday magazine. Oh, that's marvelous, said Peter. Have you read any of the articles yet? Yes, I have, Mary replied. And I'd say they written for people who want to know about their country, get benefit about the sorry because of my computer here I cannot see it. Who want to know who want to know about the country, who want to know about the country, get benefit the surface and experience something different. That's good, said Peter. I mean, it's not as if I'm really interested in group tour. Okay. equal to, and this is not comparing. You just say your own. You say yourself, so it is not I were, but I am. When I pick grabs in France, I meet really interesting people who teach me a lot about their ways of life and even about their particular region of France. That's what I enjoy. Well, you should mention that in your letter, said Marie. Now here's some paper. Here's some paper. I want you to write a draft copy, but write it as if it were you. This is comparing as if it were the real thing. The last paragraph for you. Peter wrote his address and the date at the top on the right, but then he wondered if he should also write the same and the address of the director. Eventually, Peter decided that it would be better to be too formal than not formal enough in an official letter like this. So, under his address on the left hand side, he wrote the director's name and address. He then wondered whether he should write Dear Mrs. Hardy or Dear Director. The letter seemed more formal, so he decided to write that. After first writing some notes, he started the main part of his letter. Half an hour later, then he had finished it. He read it through. He changed bits here and added bits there until he was fully satisfied. He then wrote yours sincerely and his signature at the bottom. Okay, everyone, let's turn back to the first paragraph. This is paragraph 1, paragraph 2, and paragraph 3. We have 3 paragraphs. If we can read again and translate together, and then I can make the question for you to answer. Peter arrived at Marie's house. Marie opened the door. ទៅពេលដែល Peter បានមកដល់ផ្ទះទឹកក្នុងផ្ទះ Marie បានទៅបើកទ្វារ She explained that Ted has gone to emergency meeting but would be back later. But don't worry, Marie said, I'll help you with your letter. Come on in and we'll talk about it. Marie បានពន្យល់ថា Ted បានទៅប្រជុំបន្ទាន់ប៉ុន្តែគេនឹងត្រឡប់មកវិញនៅពេលក្រោយនេះប៉ុន្តែក៏ Marie និយាយថាកំពុលអីខ្ញុំនឹងជួយមើលសម្បត្តិឯងបានចូលមកហើយយើងនិយាយគ្នា I'm wondering that aspect of Corsica I should write about, Peter said. Peter និយាយថាខ្ញុំឆ្ងល់ថាតើខ្ញុំគួរទៅសេទេសភាពនៃកោះ Corsica ហ្នឹងអំពីអ្វីខ្លះ I was wondering the same thing after you phoned and look what I got you, Marie said as she showed Peter some copy of Adventure Holiday magazine. Okay, Marie បាននិយាយខណៈពេលដែលគាត់បង្ហាញសៀវភៅទស្សនាវដ្តីឈ្មោះថា Adventure Holiday មួយនៅច្បាប់កូពីមួយចំនួនថាខ្ញុំក៏មានការបារម្ភដែរដូចជាឯងដែរ Peter បន្ទាប់ពីខ្ញុំបានទូរស័ព្ទទៅឯងហើយខ្ញុំដឹងថាអ្វីដែលឯងត្រូវយកទៅទៅសេ And oh, that marvelous, said Peter. Peter និយាយថាអូពិតជាអស្ចារ្យខ្លាំងណាស់ Have you read any of the article yet? Yes, I have, Marie replied. Peter បាននិយាយថាអូពិតជាអស្ចារ្យមែនពិតជាអស្ចារ្យដែល Marie បានយកទៅបាត់កូពីមួយចំនួនដែលឲ្យគាត់អានណាហើយបាន Peter បានសួរវិញថា Have you read any of article yet? តើអ្នកបងឬក៏អ្នកមីងហ្នឹងបានអានវាដែរឬទេអត្ថបទហ្នឹងដែរទេ And yes, I have, Marie replied. Marie បានឆ្លើយតបថាអូខ្ញុំពិតចាខ្ញុំពិតជាបានអាន And I'd say they written for people who want to know about the country, get benefits to first and experience something different ហើយខ្ញុំក៏បាននិយាយថាពួកគេក៏បានសរសេរអំពីមនុស្សណាដែលចង់ទៅស្រុកជនបទហើយទទួលបាននៅបរិយាកាសរីករាយឬក៏កន្លែង benefit surface ហ្នឹងគឺខាងក្រៅផ្ទៃហ្នឹងណាដែលចង់ដឹងអំពីស្រុកជនបទដែលមានបរិយាកាសរីករាយហើយ experience និងបទពិសោធន៍មួយចំនួនខុសប្លែកពីទីក្រុងទៅដែលគឺថាខ្ញុំបាននិយាយថាវាគឺសភៅហ្នឹងគឺសភៅទស្សនាដីបានសរសេរអំពីមនុស្សណាដែលចូលចិត្តទៅលេងជនបទហើយទទួលយកនៅរូបភាពជនបទហ្នឹងដែលស្រស់ស្អាតនិងបទពិសោធន៍ដែលពួកគេធ្លាប់ជួបនៅឯជនបទហ្នឹងខុសៗគ្នា That's good said Peter I mean it's not as if I'm really interested in group tours and just sunbathing on the beaches Peter និយាយថាអូពិតជាល្អណាស់ខ្ញុំចង់មានន័យថាវាមិនមែនថាដូចជាខ្ញុំហ្នឹងគឺចាប់អារម្មណ៍នៅក្នុងការដើរលេងជាក្រុមនោះទេជាក្រុមដើរលេងនោះទេហើយក៏ចង់គាត់ទៅចង់ទៅដេកលេងថាថ្ងៃដែរ sunbathing on the beach ដេកលេងថាថ្ងៃនៅលើឆ្នេរសមុទ្រដែរតែខ្ញុំចង់មានន័យថាខ្ញុំមិនមែនគ្រាន់តែចាប់អារម្មណ៍នឹងការដើរលេងប៉ុណ្ណោះទេហើយមិនមែនគ្រាន់តែចាប់អារម្មណ៍នឹងការដើរលេងហើយទៅដេកថាថ្ងៃនៅលើឆ្នេរសមុទ្រទេគឺ when I pick ចឹងតែខ្ញុំទៅហ្នឹងគឺមិនមែនគ្រាន់តែទៅដើរលេងទេហើយគាត់ទៅដេកថាថ្ងៃនេះគឺចាប់អារម្មណ៍នឹងទេសភាពនិងមនុស្សនៅទីនេះដែរ When I pick grades in France, I meet really interesting people who teach me a lot about their way of life and even about their particular region of France. ពេលដែលខ្ញុំទៅបេះផ្លែទំពាំងបាយជូរនៅប្រទេសបារាំងខ្ញុំបានជួបនឹងមនុស្សដែលគួរចាប់អារម្មណ៍ជាច្រើន who teach me a lot of their way of life ដែលបង្រៀនខ្ញុំអំពីដំណើរជីវិតរបស់ពួកគេអំពីជីវភាពរបស់ពួកគេ and even about their particular region of France ហើយនៅបង្រៀនពួកខ្ញុំអំពីទីនៅតំបន់ដែលនៅតំបន់របស់ពួកគេនៅផ្នែកមួយនៃប្រទេសបារាំងខ្ញុំបញ្ចូលអំពីតំបន់ដែលពួកគេរស់នៅពេញនិយមហ្នឹងនៃប្រទេសបារាំង That's what I enjoy Well you should mention that in your letter said Marie និយាយថាអូពិតជាអញ្ចឹងគឺខ្ញុំពិតជាសប្បាយចិត្តហើយឯងគួរតែសរសេរវាដាក់ក្នុងសមុទ្រឯងដែរទៅតែឡើយហ្នឹងបែបឡើយ I did interesting people they just not really interested in group tour and just sunbathing on the beaches I want you to write draft copy ខ្ញុំចង់ឲ្យឯងសរសេរជាកណ្ដាស់ព្រាងសិន but write it as if it were the real thing ប៉ុន្តែសរសេរវាហាក់ដូចជាវានឹងជារឿងពិតតែមិនមែនសរសេរលេងទេទោះបីថាมันបានទៅមើលអស់ក៏ដោយសរសេរដូចជាបានទៅផ្ទាល់ប៉ុន្តែចង់សរសេរវាហាក់ដូចជាវានឹងជាការពិត Peter wrote his address and the date on the top of the ride but he then wondered if he should also write the name and address of the director ពីកន្លែងនេះគ្រូមើលឃើញដែរដោយសារកុំព្យូទ័រវាបែកពីក្រៅកន្លែងនេះដែរគេទៅលើរបស់កន្លែងនេះតិច Peter wrote it yeah អូកន្លែងបាត់ទេបាត់ but then wonder if he should write the name and address of the director Peter បានសរសេរអាសយដ្ឋានហើយនឹងថ្ងៃបរិច្ឆេទនៅខាងលើទេនៅខាងលើសមុទ្រនៅផ្នែកខាងស្ដាំប៉ុន្តែបន្ទាប់មកគាត់នៅតែសង្ស័យថាតើគាត់គួរសរសេរឈ្មោះនិង address អាសយដ្ឋាននៅរបស់នាយកដារីទេ Eventually Peter decided that it would be better to be too formal than not formal enough in an official letter like this ទីបំផុត Peter ក៏បានសម្រេចចិត្តថាវាគឺជាសម្បត្តិផ្លូវការជាជាងថាគឺជាសម្បត្តិផ្លូវការ then not formal មិនមែនជាសម្បត្តិផ្លូវការទេគេ in នៅក្នុងមិនមែនផ្លូវការនៅក្នុងសម្បត្តិផ្លូវការដូចនេះឡើយគេមានកន្លែងនេះ Peter បានសម្រេចចិត្តថាវាជាសម្បត្តិផ្លូវការមិនមែនផ្លូវការនៅក្នុងសម្បត្តិផ្លូវការដូច្នេះទេ under his address ដូចជានៅខាងក្រោមអធិដ្ឋានគាត់ on the left នៅខាងឆ្វេង side on the left hand side នៅខាងឆ្វេងនេះគឺខាង on the right side on the top on the right side and on the left at the right side នេះមានន័យថាគាត់ទៅសេអធិដ្ឋាននេះគឺ example this is the letter នេះគឺសម្បត្តិចឹងគាត់ទៅសេអធិដ្ឋានរបស់គាត់នៅខាងនេះហើយបន្ទាប់មកគាត់ទៅសេអធិដ្ឋានគាត់នៅអ្នកនាយកនៅខាងនេះបន្ទាប់មកយើងសេ deal នេះដូច្នេះគាត់ក៏បានសរសេរអធិដ្ឋានរបស់នាយកនៅផ្នែកខាងឆ្វេងដៃកន្លែងនេះ he wrote the doctor the director name and address ហើយគាត់ទៅសេបានសរសេរឈ្មោះនាយកហើយនៅខាង then he wondered whether he should write dear Mrs. Hardy or dear director ពេលនៅកន្លែងសម្បត្តិមកនៅកន្លែងហ្នឹងគឺគាត់ទៅសេអធិដ្ឋានយើងនៅកន្លែងនេះគាត់សេអធិដ្ឋាននាយកហើយចុះមកទៅសេកន្លែងនេះdear តែគាត់គួរទៅសេ dear Mrs. Hardy ឬក៏ dear director គាត់ឆ្លើយទៀតថាតើគួរទៅសេមកដល់អ្នកស្រី Hardy ជាទីគោរពឬក៏មកដល់លោកនាយកជាទីគោរព the letter seem more formal ក្រោយមកទៀតឬក៏ទី2នេះ letter គឺក្រោយមកទៀតវាគឺជាសម្បត្តិផ្លូវការ so he decided to write thatគាត់ក៏សម្រេចចិត្តទៅសេ dear director after writing some notes ក្រោយទៅសេបានខ្លះមក he started the main part of his letter គាត់ក៏ចាប់ផ្ដើមចំណុចសំណេរសម្បត្តិសំខាន់របស់គាត់ half an hour later កន្លះម៉ោងក្រោយមក when he had finished it នៅពេលដែលគាត់បានសរសេរបញ្ចប់ he read it through គាត់បានអានវាឡើងវិញ he changed bits here and add bits there គាត់បានដូរត្រង់នេះបន្តិចដូរត្រង់នោះបន្តិច until he was fully satisfied រហូតដល់គាត់ពេញចិត្ត he then wrote yours sincerely បន្ទាប់មកគាត់ក៏បានសរសេរពាក្យថា yours sincerely សេ yours sincerely គឺនៅខាងក្រោមនេះមកបើថានេះសម្បត្តិហ្នឹងអាមកគាត់នេះសេអធិដ្ឋានយើងសេខាងនាយកហើយគាត់សេ dear រហូតហោហាយទៅមកបានចុងបញ្ចំដល់ yours sincerely ហើយសញ្ញាមកនេះ and his signature at the bottom គេពី yours sincerely នេះមានន័យថាមកដល់លោកនាយកជាទីគោរពជាទីរាប់អានឬក៏ដោយសេចក្តីគោរពរបស់ស្ម័គ្រពីខ្ញុំចឹងក៏បានដែរដោយសេចក្តីគោរពរបស់ស្ម័គ្រពីខ្ញុំនៅគាត់ទៅសេពី yours sincerely នឹងពាក្យនឹងចុះហត្ថលេខានៅខាងក្រោមឬ bottom នេះគឺ bottom នេះគឺ top នៅខាងលើ bottom ទៅខាងក្រោម Okay everyone by the time I want you to answer one question okay answer the question only one question for you okay why did Mary get a copy of Adventure Holiday for Peter why did Mary get a copy of Adventure magazine for Peter ហើយអ្វីបានជា Mary យកសៀវភៅទស្សនាវដ្តីមួយក្បាលគេឲ្យ copy ហ្នឹងគឺមួយច្បាប់ឬក៏មួយ copy ហ្នឹងមួយក្បាលឲ្យ Peter ហើយបានជា Mary យកសៀវភៅនេះ Adventure magazine ហ្នឹងឲ្យទៅ Peter let's go because it could help Peter about what kind of article he the travel company like and that would help him to write his letter because it could help him now about what kinds of article the travel company like and that he would help him to write his letter ជាបានជា Mary យកសម្បត្តិ copy មកឲ្យពីព្រោះអ្នកសៀវភៅទស្សនាវដ្តី Adventure ហ្នឹងគឺអាចជួយ Peter ឲ្យជួយ Peter អំពីអ្វីអំពីអត្ថបទអ្វីដែលក្រុមហ៊ុនធ្វើដំណើរនេះ The Travel Company នោះដែលក្រុមហ៊ុនធ្វើដំណើរនោះ live ចង់បានហើយនឹងអ្វីដែលអាចជួយដល់គាត់ដើម្បីសរសេរសម្បត្តិ So when he went to Corsica for holiday he do not care much about traveling but he just go to pick up the grapes ចឹងគឺគាត់មិនបានអានពីកោះនឹងទេគាត់ក៏ទៅដើម្បីតែបេះផ្លែទំពាំងបាយជូរប៉ុណ្ណឹងហើយទៅជួបមនុស្សដែលមិនបានដើរមើលអស់គ្រប់ទីកន្លែងចឹងគាត់ធ្វើការ adventure magazine ហ្នឹងដើម្បីជួយសម្រួលដល់គាត់ Okay everyone, thank you very much. I get you to any question 2, yeah? Okay, you can answer it. Okay. Question 3, 4, 5 for you. Okay, let's see you next hour. Goodbye and good luck everyone. Goodbye.